What is going on, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Reed Gray. I'm a realtor here in Greenville, South Carolina at Coldwell Banker Caine. And today what we're going to talk about is the top 5 best neighborhoods in Greenville, South Carolina. So I know that it's kind of subjective and it's a very personal choice, but for me, if I had a family member come into town and they said, "Hey Reed, tell me about Greenville, show me around," these are the 5 neighborhoods that I would talk to them about. So one thing that I want to talk about first is when I'm working with a buyer client, I say, "Hey, what's your lifestyle look like? What do you do outside of work? What kind of activities do you enjoy?" And those are the things that are going to help me realize and determine which neighborhood is best for you. But that being said, here in Greenville, kind of our downtown scene is where a lot of people like to be located near and where they do a lot of their living. So we're going to look at some of those neighborhoods today. So the first thing I want to look at is a downtown condo. Me personally, love me a downtown condo. I've had the privilege to sell a couple of those, hope to sell more in the future. But what I really love about those is that they offer downtown living right at your fingertips. So a condo in downtown Greenville will range anywhere between $300,000 all the way up to $3 million. So there's room for everybody and different price points. Some buildings that I love personally, it's 100 East Washington. It's got a really cool rooftop pool located right above Anytime Fitness. You've got Poinsett Corners. You've also got 121 Rhett Street, which is very close to Gianna and the Liberty Bridge. Not to mention River Place. And all of these buildings are very unique and offer different amenities to accommodate you. So if you're not into downtown condos, no worries. Hey, we can find you a single family home with a yard. Maybe you've got a puppy dog like me and that speaks your language. We'll follow along because we're about to jump into some single family neighborhoods that still have close proximity to downtown Greenville. So the first neighborhood we're going to look at is North Main. I personally love North Main. You know, people argue back and forth, Augusta Road, North Main. For me, I like North Main a lot, and that's what we're going to talk about. So North Main offers a variety of properties. Not only that, you kind of have some North Main adjacent neighborhoods that fall into that category. And what I like about that is that there's different price points to cater to different buyers there, all while still being in a great location. North Main is walkable. It's a great neighborhoods. It also has very highly sought after schools. So homes in this market go pretty quickly. What I want to talk about here is that these are established neighborhoods. These homes were built as early as 1910, all the way up to some new construction that we're seeing today. Some of the different neighborhoods that you see in North Main is CROFTSTONE and Dellwood. So in CROFTSTONE, the median sales price rather, is roughly $300,000. You go over to Dellwood, you're looking at about $445,000 for a median sales price. And then once you get over into North Main, the median sales price is actually $480,000, but there's properties in that subdivision and neighborhood rather that will be even upwards of $1 million. So really cool, really charming, great neighborhood. Check it out for sure. All right, next we have the Augusta Road neighborhood, the 05 baby, highly sought after, that zip code 29605. Most people in Greenville want to be in this area. So the Augusta Road neighborhood is predominantly, and historically rather, one of the most affluent neighborhoods in Greenville. So in the Augusta Road area, not only do you have Augusta Road, but you also have Alta Vista and Chanticleer. Now these are some pricey homes. They're upscale living, but they are really awesome and well worth it if you're capable of buying that. Not only do you have really nice homes there, but you also have all things Augusta Road in terms of restaurants and dining and different things to go out and do. It really caters towards a really great lifestyle. Also nearby, you've got Greenville Country Club, which is a great place to gather, go play golf, tennis, you name it, pickleball if you're into that. Greenville Country Club is a really great place. In this area of Greenville, the average days on market is 3 days. These homes move quickly. Oftentimes they sell off market. If this is something you're interested in, reach out to me, your realtor, and say, "Hey Reed, I want to live in Augusta Road." Awesome. Let's find a way to make that happen. One thing that I've got to mention too about the Augusta Road neighborhood is that homes will start at about $300,000. And if you're from Greenville, you're probably like, "Hey man, that's not right. No way I can find a home for $300,000 in the Augusta Road neighborhood." Well, you're right. But there are properties that are for sale. It might be a fixer-upper. If you're into that, great, we can look at those. But there's also properties over there that range all the way up to $2 million. It offers a whole lot of different lifestyles to accommodate you personally and what you want in a home. The next neighborhood we're going to look at is Parkins Mill. And I know a lot of people really love Parkins Mill because they're larger homes, they're stately manors. It also kind of includes Gower estates and some Parkins Mill adjacent neighborhoods. What I love about that is it offers, again, various price points for people to get into a property and call that their home. So in Parkins Mill, when I think of Parkins Mill, I think of a Southern movie where they're kind of going through town and you see these large stately manors like I mentioned before. Really cool, a lot of Southern charm. Love the large lots. If you're into that, check it out. Over there, it's not uncommon to have a 5-bedroom home. Prices ranging all the way up to $2 million again. But I want to talk about Gower Estates for a second. So Gower is a great neighborhood as well. In that neighborhood, you're going to have homes ranging from roughly $330,000 all the way up to $890,000. I'd be mistaken if I didn't mention the Gower pool. I've got a couple buddies and fellow agents who love Gower. It's a great place. They love it for a reason. Established homes again. It's a neighborhood that's been there for a while. And if that's something you're looking for, let's go check it out. So we mentioned roughly for a second kind of the median sales price and the price ranges in Gower from $330,000 all the way up to $890,000. Well, in Parkins Mill, what you're going to see there are properties that range from $300,000 all the way up to $2 million. And $300,000 is going to be very low there. That's not something that you're going to frequently see. And if you do, it's going to be snatched up like that because these are neighborhoods that are highly sought out after. People want to live there. And that being said, you know, most of these homes there are upscale living. So in Parkins Mill, previously we talked about some of the average price points that we see in Gower being, you know, $330,000 all the way up to $890,000. But in Parkins Mill, we're going to see properties listed as low as $300,000 all the way up to $2 million plus. Now, if you see a home for $300,000 in Parkins Mill, you better move quickly because it's likely going to have multiple offers. It's very uncommon, but there are properties that occur like that. Most of the time in Parkins Mill, we're going to see very upscale homes, luxury real estate. But what I like about Parkins Mill too is it kind of factors in the Eastover neighborhood, and you're close to Lawrence Road there, you're close to Greenville Country Club, you're close to Cleveland Park. You've got all the things that accommodate your lifestyle and what you want to do while having a fantastic home that you're proud to call yours. All right, last but not least, we have the Hollingsworth community. And this is a really spectacular planned development that offers a variety of living and lifestyles. So here, the homes are going to be a little bit closer to one another. You've got single family homes, you've got townhomes. I believe there might even be some apartments in there, but it's a really spectacular place to live. I've had the privilege of selling a couple properties in there. I love it a lot. I joke and kind of say it's like this little utopian society where everybody in there is living this perfect life. It's beautiful. You've got restaurants in there. You've got Stella Southern Brasserie. Maybe I said that right. I don't know. You've got Legacy Park. You've got walking paths. I believe that they're connecting the Swamp Rabbit Trail into Hollingsworth Park as well. I believe they're putting a pool in there. It offers high-end living within a really great planned development where people are going to be very similar to you and live a similar lifestyle. It's pretty highly sought out after. So in this neighborhood, you're looking at properties that start in the high threes all the way up to nearly $2 million. So it kind of seems to be a recurring trend that we're seeing in these videos in this neighborhood and the developments that we're talking about. But one thing that's different about Hollingsworth Park is that these homes were built in 2014 and there's still even some that are under construction. So if that speaks your language, you want a newer home, let's go check out Hollingsworth Park. All right, so are you interested in learning more? Did I miss your favorite neighborhood? Hey, I'm not perfect, but I love real estate. I love bringing you guys content. If you're interested in finding out more about Greenville, South Carolina, and what some of the top neighborhoods are, and maybe ones that we didn't even mention that might be a great fit for you, reach out to me, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.